And welcome to the Hot Seat of College Football Show. I am Trent, your host, as today we're going to do a little bit of a reaction video in enemy territory as I want to do a reaction to the Michigan spring football game. Before we get into this, Michigan fans, I actually do have an opportunity that I actually think you guys will be very, very excited about. We're going to be doing a college football hot seat debate off as one representative from your fan base will be in a playoff-style tournament bracket where you will debate another fan representative from a different college football fan base in a playoff bracket. Each game will be a separate video. We'll do this in the summer, and then whoever wins the entire thing will get prize money. They'll get to be in their own video. You get to be on here if you want to start up your own channel. If you want to plug your own stuff, that's what we're going to do that, and then winner gets some prize money. I'm trying to make this the biggest thing in college football YouTube sphere right now. I think this could be the biggest project, most ambitious project, but we need people to sign up. So if you're a Michigan fan, if you were interested, maybe I'll even put, like, I would love to get an Ohio State, Michigan. I'll see where I want to put them on the bracket. But if you were interested, please let me know down in the comments. Also, I made a short earlier today talking about Bryce Underwood's performance, and I criticized him. I kind of made a few jokes, and I got death threats from it. And I just want to say, I'm not going to criticize Michigan's fan base because that's obviously every fan base has that. I just want to say, as an Ohio State fan, to all the Michigan fans that are very respectful, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Maybe not during the season, but during the offseason, I appreciate you guys so much. The ones that don't send death threats, the ones that don't send personal if you want to make fun of Ohio State, call them the suck eyes, whatever, make fun of Ryan Day, but throwing death threats at me and my family and how I look and how I talk and sound, that's not cool for any fan base. So everyone that's not doing that, I just want to say thank you so much, and I really appreciate trying to keep it a healthy environment. I have not actually watched this at all. I saw the final score, I saw who won, and I saw Bryce Underwood's stats, but he was 3 for 9 for 22 yards, but it sounds like he only played the first quarter. So we'll definitely take a watch to it, but also remember to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. We're trying to get to 300 subs, but let's hop over to the spring game. So it's 21 minutes. Don't know if we'll watch the entire thing just because of how low scoring it was. Maybe we'll watch the first half and then skip to the very end. Yeah, I want to play this. I have not watched this yet. First time, genuine reaction.
Starting up, Jason and Jake back with the up end. New DC, Jay Hill, both familiar over the last couple of decades, several ties.
Change. The first question is, what is the identity of this team going to be? And I would say you can copy and paste expectation. Last year under Jason Beck's play calling, number 2 in the country in rushing yards per game.
Just doing things that the quarterback needs to do.
Now that you're here on the field,
Underwood.
BYU, he was also on Coach Whittingham's staff.
I don't really care about this.
12 next
Get to the game.
Whittingham wants
Savion Hitor.
Clearly the running back too.
I've heard he looks really good. Number 1 running back in high school.
You'd like to see out of him early in terms of improvements from your.
Yeah.
Show your daughter how much you love her.
All right. Well, you don't need ads. Yeah, definitely Michigan fans under Kyle Whittingham. I love Kyle Whittingham. Even though he's at Michigan, I'll always love Kyle Whittingham. They're also only doing 10-minute quarters. That is interesting. But I'm excited. Well, okay, I'm not excited because I wish you didn't get a good coach. I wish Sharon Moore was still there. But I have so much respect for Kyle Whittingham, and we'll see. I know you're Justice Haynes he transferred out of Michigan, went to Georgia Tech, so you got to replace him. Kuzdal was decent. I guess you had Jordan Marshall, he was okay. Savion Hitor sounds like he might be the real thing, and kind of this new philosophy where under Harbaugh's whole thing was we're gonna rely on these 3rd, 4, 5th year seniors. And now under Sharon Moore and now under Kyle Whittingham, it's this is a young team. We have, a young offensive line, young running backs, young receivers, young quarterbacks, young defense. I know you got the safety, what is his name? Rodmore. He's a veteran. But a very, very young team, and not something that we usually see from Michigan. Since they've not really used the portal as much, they're kind of stuck with a younger roster. So it's not something I think that Michigan fans are super, super used to.
A little handed off on the opening play. Talk about Jason Beck.
Okay,
the run game was
Bryce Underwood is on the Maze team. So I guess maybe he did win.
Pocket on his first
I thought he was on the blue team. That should have been a sack.
Tuck this one up and go out of bounds. I'm going to lay a there. who's one of the transfers from Utah. Throw over the middle.
Nice throw. And that's honestly, that's the thing that he does. He does it like once or twice a game. That's something that Michigan fans really, really want to see. Is when you got to cut down on the god-awful interceptions. That's something that's just a freshman mistake. We see it everywhere. But then, man, if that kind of, or I think his sophomore year, I think will be better. Don't know if it'll be like amazing, but man, that junior year I think can be scary. You're going to be returning. It's going to be all juniors, some of seniors, veteran team. They've been playing together for since they've all started at freshman level. They're going to be starting for 3 years. They're going to have a lot of mesh. Hopefully you go into the portal more if you're a Michigan fan. Kyle Whittingham in year 2, Bryce Underwood in year 3. And with those, he's great at those seam throws where you can get him below the safety and above the linebacker. So like that,
Utah,
like that for Owens, that was a great throw.
Who's one of the transfers from Utah. Throw over the middle.
Transfers from Utah. So that's another thing. A lot of those Utah players who were very good last year.
It was good to simulate that patience on third down plays as well.
So look at they're doing thud. They're not doing tackle.
Let's go. Takes another carry. Get Michigan and Utah. Of course, we're talking a lot about Utah last
so
year.
I wonder, kind of like how Penn State is just an extension of what Iowa State is. I wonder how much of Michigan's going to be Michigan culture and how much is going to be Kyle Whittingham Utah culture. I think that would be definitely a thing to look out for.
Intended for Hogan
defense, so Bryce should know the coverage.
Got some good protection here. He'll go downfield, one-on-one, out of the reach.
So like that.
So Bryce should know the.
He kind of does the highlight throws and not great at the underneath stuff. Honestly, if you're asking me who I would comp him, he's not as athletic because no one's as athletic recently than Jalen Milroe, but it kind of reminds me of Jalen Milroe. Jalen Milroe had a great deep ball and great highlight tape, but was so inconsistent on the underneath and the easy things, because when you're great at the deep stuff, you're always looking for it, and a lot of times, especially in college, it's not open, so you kind of forget to use the middle of the field. That's something that like Julian Sayin really lacked last year, was being able to be able to throw the ball away, do the dump down, being able to throw the screen. Bryce Underwood really struggled last year against Ohio State, and just kind of like dumping it down to the running back. His internal clock was getting sped up because of that defensive line and because of how young the offensive line was, and that what was his name? The fullback hybrid guy that was really good for them. But I think now under another year, it's something he's gonna have to really, really improve at. But like that, obviously the receiver, I don't think maybe Jeremiah could have caught it, but not many guys are gonna catch that. A little overthrown, but again, it's one of those throws. I wouldn't take it on 3rd and 10 just because it's, you go 3 and out if you don't get it. But like on a 1st and 10, take that shot play. It's a low percent of the catch, but if you get it, it's a 50, 60 yard touchdown. I like it. I just don't like it on third down. Good pocket awareness.
Protection here.
Yeah, kind of like
out of the reach distance.
But wasn't able to come down with it. He did get his hand on it, but he had a step.
So Michigan does their spring game not like Ohio State. Ohio State has offense versus defense. Michigan does first team offense with the second team defense versus the second team offense with the first team defense. And I heard for the second team offense,
yeah, Jake, you were just talking
CJ
about
Carr's brother or Lloyd Carr's son. I know they're all related.
Say, hey, what do I have?
The Tommy Carr.
Tailor this offense to Caroline's
people are very. Well, everyone's so like on the backups. Like today, people want Tavion St. Clair over Julian Sayin. Everyone loves the backups in the spring game for some reason. So obviously, take it with a grain of salt. I definitely think Underwood should be starting. I mean, you paid him all this money, but I haven't seen this. So we'll see if Tommy Carr
do it. The best coordinators say, "Hey, what do I
impress
have?"
me.
They're going to tailor this offense to Caroline's point to the strengths of Bryce.
So I don't know why they blew that dead. I mean, he did not have him.
Now he's got Big Ten.
That's kind of the problem with
one of the hardest
Thud.
guys in the Big Ten to take down as well after contact. Hopping up the middle once again there. Again, no tackling in this first quarter. We will see tackling in the second, third.
Justice Haynes was starting running back at Michigan.
Line. Some names are in today, some
he
names
wanted
are
to be
out.
developed. So
Underwood
sounds like
again here.
There wasn't development under Sean Moore. I think everyone knows that. So
the viewers should be
maybe if you would have waited a little bit longer to see Kyle Whittingham, because Kyle Whittingham was going to run Bryce Underwood into the ground and he would have done even graded that read option RPO.
Marshall flips out as a receiver.
That's good. That's something that Underwood struggled last year with
about 5 yards.
throwing in the flat. It's because he throws at 100 miles per hour. So that's a big thing. Just making sure that he doesn't throw a million miles per hour every throw.
If you are sleeping in a position like this, You are wrecking your body and your breathing. Chronic neck pain happens when you're...
I do have chronic neck pain.
And he will scoot out of bounds.
The first down.
And Bryce Underwood playing this entire quarter.
So they're letting him run. It's thud, but they're letting him run. Like, they call the running backs
on top of some of the other
play.
players.
Some trickery for the first time. Travis Johnson got a block on the outside and stepped up.
A tight end,
just past 35% covering in from the injury after an all Big 12 year.
I don't know who that is. Where is they have the good they have McCauley and they have
coming back
Marsh.
from that Achilles, and if they can get him back to his playing standard, that'll bode well for Michigan.
Just kind of fits right in as Michigan runs.
So I don't know. We'll see if the trench play. I mean, trench play wasn't great at Utah. You didn't have great talent in the Big 12 or on defense in Utah. Utah's defense has never been like good. So we'll see. Obviously, Michigan, they're going to have a good defense, but it's going to be like Harbaugh.
Third down conversion. That was Marshall on the catch.
Good catch.
We're
going to see that like Michigan defense, like strong interior. I don't know. That'll definitely be
that you were referencing, and that's because offensive coordinator Jason Bex has that reputation for his offense.
He did not get there.
Really hard to defend.
Did not get
Fans
there.
are going to see a team that can run the ball over 200 yards.
Is he both quarterback coach and offensive coordinator? Okay.
At the end of the day, you're still calling those same base plays, so it's simple in scheme.
Okay, they're doing this flea flicker.
Underwood going to launch down the field.
God, open. Yeah, okay.
But just out of the reach of his intent
downfield.
I see why Michigan fans have been frustrated.
Pretty open at the college level, and
you
Bryce
got this
just
flea
couldn't connect
flicker.
with them. Hoffman more of a fullback type
open,
role, but has some catching ability, especially to tight ends. He could benefit from putting some more air on it to let him adjust.
That's sack, yeah. Okay, tackle is struggling. Maybe that's the defensive line. Maybe that's offensive line. There's injuries. I don't know. Offensive line is struggling. They do a lot of stunts. They get stumped there. And incomplete. That, I mean, as much as he was, 3'9", 22 yards, I mean, he's had kind of put the ball where the receiver could have got it, like on that play.
Again, toward the tail end of this opening quarter where Underwood's playing both teams throw over the
middle. Again, like that, like he just, in every pass, just like, boom, a million miles an hour. I mean, obviously that play you have to. He never lobs it up. It's always, he only ever bullets the ball.
Again, toward the tail end of this opening quarter where Underwood's playing both teams throw over the middle that time into traffic. Nearly hauled in, but didn't catches situations.
Like that. That's such a good throw. That's such a good throw.
Situations.
I mean,
and that's a really
junior might be scary.
Throw, come fall in the first quarter, you really don't want to make it. It's just far too risky.
Michigan didn't.
Lucky
he said
that one
they
didn't end up with
he
his
had
team
like no quarterback. He wasn't developed at all last year.
Underwood still a QB.
I think he's definitely be developed under Whittingham.
Good protection, and the throw slips in and out of the hands of his intended, and one of the best freshmen.
Yeah, like he likes to throw in traffic. Like that's the thing. Is he does these like seam throws where there's four guys around him, and like 25% of the time he makes it, but the other 75% of the chance it's not, and he throws it so hard where it doesn't really get intercepted because of how hard he's throwing it. But it's like at that point, it's like, man, it's second and long, third and long, like just do the underneath stuff. So that's definitely something he's gonna have to work on. It's just like trust your tight ends, trust the running backs in the flat, trust your slot receiver.
Might have had intentions for Marsh again. That's not what it was deflected up at the line of scrimmage.
Right in Bryce's
Bryce
face.
only had 3 completions. I think that's it.
I think it should be the case when we know the defense isn't bringing when it applies.
Lugard and Opie had the deflection that time. So now another third down scenario, and we'll see if they whistle it down. They get pressure once about the running back.
So wait. What's the line of scrimmage?
We know the defense isn't bringing when it applies.
Line of scrimmage is what, the 22?
Lugard and Opie had the deflection that.
When does he run out of bounds?
Another third down scenario, and we'll see if they whistle it down. They get pressure.
So there, it's the line of scrimmage is the 22. You can just throw the ball away, but you take a loss like that. Little mental things like Bryce. What are you doing?
The running back play, but
throw it away. Go back to
my time.
I don't know.
Talk to Chris Wormley.
That's bad decision. I think he's out.
More plays in this Mays defense as Mays is back on defense.
I think
now,
at first quarter, I think Bryce is done.
First quarter.
I think that's all we're gonna see from him
throughout the season. I think our
who's that? Who threw that? This is not Bryce. This is, I think, Tommy Carr.
Throughout the season, I think.
So yeah, underneath. I mean, that was a little behind, but
you're winning in
better
the
than.
I mean, but how special was it to just come back to this atmosphere?
So yeah, I mean, will there be a quarterback? I mean, that's the thing. Michigan's kind of trapped. You can't really have a quarterback. You paid this kid so much money. I mean, can you actually bench him? I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
Here in Ann Arbor on the
Floyd Carr, famous Michigan coach, legendary Michigan coach. This is Tommy Carr. You would assume it's his son, but also CJ Carr is also. So I guess is this CJ Carr's brother? Is it his cousin? I don't know.
They go up the middle once.
If you know in the comments, let me know. Because I don't know. Are they related at all?
The best contact balance of any running back he has seen. And remember, true freshman.
Did he even play in the first quarter?
This cleaner is insane.
What is,
it removes
dude, YouTube
baked-on
ads?
oven grease,
Oh, they pissed me off. They've given me so ads. They did in my Ohio State spring game. Just stop. So many ads. I've had 3 ads in 7 minutes of YouTube video.
Another handoff, and you see right there,
oh, that was nice. That was nice. That's something Savion Hitor did a lot. He blows his shoulder, can back up.
They go back to Hitor, and why not? Moving the chains.
Replacing Arvell and Sonny Styles. You're gonna have
along with Carr.
These linebackers have to step up if they're gonna want to have to
crossing
guard
route. It is caught by Jacob Washington.
Stood out.
Like meet him in the hole. You know what I mean? Like to contain this dude.
Hitor and Carr.
He's got the burst is
right now. This is where football is cumulative, right? When you get through your progression.
I mean, is he like a ready 5-star, or is he like a sophomore?
Jonathan Brown is the new running back. Got a good block on that right side and squeeze.
Because it looks like these other older running backs look like they might be a little bit better.
Last year, leading the way
than
for
Savion Hitor as
rushing
right
game
now
that was
as a
second most in addition of the transfers for Kyle Whittingham when it came to constructing this team this year.
Oh, you got to speed option that. You got to win that one back to
some good football in Ohio.
I think is he an Ohio kid?
Love to see him hand it to him twice here.
Keeper.
It's Carr keeping it. Second time he's trying to move out to that left side. And he'll squeak out of bounds. Just expecting to go for it on 4th down if they don't get it.
White boy can ball.
Obviously. The 20 returning production in the country this year. They flip it out to Hitor. First time seen him catch a pass. As 3-yarder through the air. This isn't live, this field goal attempt. But Stuart Blake going to come out to attempt the 23-yarder. Relatively tough angle.
He's still the defensive coordinator. I think he's still the defensive coordinator. I forget his name.
Bryce Underwood playing that opening quarter, and what we saw out of him, the coaching staff told us the
leadership has stood out as well, being voted a team captain.
I don't know, Big Poggi. That's the interim.
Carr back in here. He'll roll out.
Is Big Poggi still part of the staff? I think so.
Pretty good coverage downfield, so steps
to lineman played last year.
Yeah.
Great pocket presence again.
Yeah, he has better pocket presence than Underwood.
He's going to get him into another favorable down distance and then hitting Hogan Hansen before scrambling once again right here.
Yeah, that's nice.
Uses the speed to get out of bounds again. I think they might give him.
So I was going to say, I'm like, man, the scoring for this game should have been higher, 7-6.
Particular setting.
But also,
that deep one down the sideline.
The quarters were this game was much shorter than Ohio State's spring game.
This time holding on to it a little longer as there's good coverage downfield, but he utilizes those legs. Carr is maybe the final play of the half. Gets it out quickly to the end zone. It's broken up in the fences. Super impressive. And now the transfer from Pitt, Trey Budkowski, on for the 29-yarder. And that is off the mark.
Jaden Fielding has arrived in Ann Arbor. Jaden Fielding has arrived in Ann Arbor, everybody.
Second quarter just looked really
go.
in 4 games for the Longhorns.
Go.
Last year actually played against Michigan in that Cheez-It Bowl, and now flip it. Carr going to take another snap. Another good throw.
Yeah, one-handed that?
Carr going to take another snap. Another good throw. Another good catch.
Trying to do.
You fell down.
Times of Mike.
So like, how much? Because this game's so low scoring. I don't like.
It's a longer drive now.
I'll watch this drive.
They're having not
Carr
as many
up
backups
again.
People to fill in and
kind
of replace
I'm
fresh
done.
bodies in there.
I'm done.
And to that, I'd say, look, hey, I know you're tired. I see a lot of hands on the hips from the Mays defensive line, but this spring game is for a chance to crack some playing rotation.
Yeah, these tackles are struggling. This secondary guy, y'all gotta catch.
You're just not able to come
down. Y'all gotta
catch, but a catch you'd like to make, particularly on 3rd down.
40-yard field goal for Stuart Blake.
15 when we went out to Utah. That team was tough and disciplined and sound. We can expect the same here now.
Is it Marsh? Is he 3 or 5?
It was 4-hour spring ball practices.
Don't remind me.
44 at receiver. You don't see that often.
So
that's a tight end.
Around the field for 6 hours.
12 at receiver.
When you hire a coach with that pedigree, you feel like
Michigan's got odd numbers.
Nice throw.
That's nice. See, so this is what I'm talking about, and I'm being so genuine.
When you hire a coach with
look at it, he like lobs it. Look, kind of bolts it, a little wobbly, not a great like spiral, but he lobs it. Underwood just boom, that ball would get there too early, and then 28 this guy, they would have this guy would have closed in on him. But since he lobbed it, let the play develop, let the receiver get there in time, he could have gotten front instead of this guy right here picking it off.
Nice throw.
That's something that Underwood needs to work on. And
Really
I've been looking on Twitter, and everyone, all the Michigan fans I've seen on Twitter have said that Underwood is not like improved at all.
Gain of 16. Now
So
they're going to the running
I don't know.
game.
He
Big
looked
set to
decent in the
30.
Texas game. I mean,
Let's go down to
opt-outs,
campus was
how
accountability.
heavy
He
was
told
Texas
us
defense
if we have a
playing? It
7
looked good. They
a.m.
put up
team
27
meeting, that
points.
does not
So
the last
that's
time
kind of high
that
for Michigan
happened.
standards.
So the team has a saying that everyone knows: you're either all in or you're in.
We're looking for somebody to bring in to win us games and to lead us in that right way. And
Nice
in
one.
2015, we
Who's
went
that?
10-3, so
That
it was
Kuzdal?
respect.
Ohio State a veteran team, Michigan a veteran team. Obviously,
Ooh,
this
almost
Michigan
picked.
team is still young, particularly on the offensive side of the game.
Okay, this is stupid. Why are we running a screen on the short side of the field when this guy's open? This guy's off coverage. Like, if you're throwing the screen, there's less room here. Throw it where there's open room so he can get here, and you can motion this running back to like block. I mean, like, I don't know. Just it's a spring game. It's nitpicky, but like,
obviously
I don't know.
this Michigan
kind of a dumb.
team
That's why it didn't
is
work.
still young,
There's a bunch
particularly
of guys.
on the
You're on
offensive side
the
of the
strong
ball,
side of the field and the
Yeah,
short side of the
he's
field.
looked good in
The
this
screen's
quarter.
not
He has
gonna-
4
bubble screen's
catches
not going to work.
in this third quarter. Speaking of catches over the middle,
God, like, thank God. This whole secondary of the series, no one can catch.
Freshman last year, J.J. Buchanan, the staff is extremely excited about. But then as you look down this list, obviously
I hate
Kendrick
the
Bell,
yellow. I think
an
it's
older
a
guy.
highlight.
That bodes
I think
well
it's
for the
ugly.
future if this core can stay
Why
together.
is there a blue?
got
I like
four
the
receivers
all
here.
blue.
This
Usually I don't
guy
like
is gonna roll
unitard
out.
looks. Michigan's all blue unitard, I will say.
In the opening half.
Pretty
Red zone
clean.
scoring,
Whenever we
showed the
play,
difference in
like my
points per
favorite
game
uniform
between
combination
Michigan,
for
about
when Ohio
27
State and
points a game.
Michigan play is when Ohio State's on the road, Ohio State's away with the white and the gray, and then Michigan with the blue unitard. Anything aside from that, like I think of Michigan's away jerseys are ugly. I think the yellow's ugly. The yellow pants is but the blue unitard with the blue jersey, blue pants, and the white Ohio State, chef's
Last
kiss.
year,
Best
Utah
from the
over
best two
40.
jerseys in college
They try to get
football.
one more playoff in this third quarter. They do. They'll run it inside of the 5, where the defensive line gets more
So
than
wait,
bar.
do they get stopped
there.
here?
Alex gives the defense a chance.
Oh!
Once again, and the defensive line steps up once.
Oh.
They said nothing could fix it, but wait till you see this. If your back is...
We're both here today, and
St. Egg.
So I think only the stuff at the end.
He's your offense.
here's another guy who's keep it and run it. There's that elusive
There's no Herb Street
off this time.
today.
This one a lot.
Jersey grab.
High.
You know, we're very
Incredible. And Babeloa. So now
Sack.
Carr will roll.
Sack. What?
See
Sack.
if they blew that one dead or
for a few.
to his right. Now going through his
Is this the
progressions.
play?
A lot covered up in the end zone. Throws it to the back of the end zone.
Incomplete.
Up chance.
So they go at
what I
3 and out.
suppose
I'm guessing it's Herb Street.
These seasons they took
Yeah,
the
15.
Team success.
There's that trickery we saw.
Be your screen. Jalen Pyle, that's been the go-to guy here late in the game.
Master recover after initially dropping that. The seam. Smart play.
Ooh, wait, what happened there? I'll watch the rest of this.
Quick throw down the seam. And he was
What a
looking
catch.
that time
So
for
he
Browder.
lobbed it.
Off, but Jamar Browder with a nice
I don't
strong
think I've
catch.
ever seen Underwood lob.
Another quick throw to the sideline.
Look,
It's
for
Eli.
everyone saying Tommy Carr should start, no, he shouldn't start.
Gain of 6, getting
But
down
I
in the
get
red
it.
zone now.
That's what
Throw
we
to
all
the
do in spring
sideline.
games.
It's caught
Cadenson
again.
Cook looked
Happy
really
taking these
freaking
underneath
good
routes
today.
to continue
But he's
moving
only
the
9 for 21. I mean, Tommy Carr doesn't have the
Take
consistency
what's
to do
given.
it.
That's what you told me at halftime.
But
Jake, what
you know, I think he might have better mechanics right now than Underwood. Underwood is way
Browder
more
in the
talented
bottom
than
of your
this
screen
kid.
again. They opt to run it this time. Get down to about the 1 yard win around
yeah.
2. They'll go to the edge. And just short
Man,
once
no one
again.
can score in
Build
this
the hype
game.
here and see what happens.
O'Meara, this time he is in. And
The blue team's
Mays-
amazing. Blue team's running. They're doing hills.
And I think they were
I
just
think
keep
that
knocking,
is
keep
it,
knocking,
right?
keep.
He gets the
Well,
point.
look,
to step up. Marshall got back on side. Quick throw over the middle, and that is caught. Marshall, he stretches out. Now he'll wind it up to the end zone, and it's
Bad
batted down. In the
Well, that's it.
2026 Michigan
So-
spring game.
I don't know. Like, Michigan fans, let me know down in the comments. Like, look, okay, let's make a truce. It's the off season. I'll give you crap, but I'm not gonna, it's the off season. Let's save all of it for the season. let me know how you guys felt about the spring game. Bryce, Underwood. You got Oklahoma at home, what, week 2? So that'll be definitely a game to look out for. I mean, your schedule's tough. You probably want to win that game after what happened last week. I think you opened the season against. I don't know who you opened the season against. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. I'm gonna having a Columbus Aviators reaction video breakdown. I was out there. I'll do a vlog for it. That's all I have for you guys today. I will see you guys all tomorrow. And as always, thank you.